हॅलो फ्रेंड्स, रयत शिक्षण संस्थाच धनंजयराव गाडगीळ कॉलेज ऑफ कॉमर्स सातारा, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ स्टॅटिस्टिक्स, BCom second semester 4. Name of the paper is Business Statistics, paper second. Paper code is 19405. I am here Professor A.K. Ghadge, and we are going to start this unit 1 of this paper named as probability and probability distributions. So before to say about the probability, we first think about it, we study about its introduction, then definition, and the terms used in probability and probability theory. So the word probability, likely, possibly are common in our everyday conversation. For example, we say I will probability get first class in the examination. It is likely to rain today. It is possible that the price of vehicles will increase. So here the word probably, likely, possibly, these are indicate the chance that an event will take place in future. So such a type of, that means the indicate the chance, that means the events which happen, and the science of this probability tries to measure the possibilities or likelihood of such events. म्हणजे आपल्या दररोज आपण सहजपणे म्हणत असतो, आपल्या दररोजच्या संभाषणामध्ये हे शब्द आपण सहज वापरतो. ज्या पद्धतीनं की जसं मी परीक्षा दिलेली आहे आणि मला फर्स्ट क्लास मिळण्याची शक्यता आहे, प्रोबॅबली शक्यता आहे, किंवा इट इज रेन, लायकली टू रेन टुडे, आज पाऊस पडण्याची शक्यता आहे, किंवा गाड्यांची किमती वाढण्याची शक्यता आहे. ही शक्यता हा जो शब्द आपण वापरतो ना, तो कशाच्या विचारानं वापरतो, तर जास्तीत जास्त करून ती शक्यता घडण्याची चान्सेस हे खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणामध्ये असतात. आणि म्हणून आपण आपल्या पूर्वीच्या पाचचा काही अभ्यास आपल्या पाठीमागं असतो आणि त्याच्या विचारातून आपण हे शब्द वापरत असतो की घडू शकतं किंवा घडणार आहे. आणि मग हे जे प्रोबॅबिलिटी आहे, ती प्रोबॅबिलिटी आपल्याला मोजली पाहिजे की किती आहे, काय आहे. आणि हे जे सायन्स आहे त्यालाच प्रोबॅबिलिटी असं म्हटलं जातं. द सायन्स ऑफ प्रोबॅबिलिटी ट्रायज टू मेजर दी पॉसिबिलिटीज और लायकलीहूड ऑफ सच इव्हेंट्स. मग याच्यामध्ये आपण बघूया की त्याची डेफिनेशन किंवा या प्रोबॅबिलिटीमध्ये ज्या काय टर्म्स आपल्याला यूज करायच्या आहेत, बेसिक डेफिनेशन्स आपल्याला वापरायचे आहेत, त्याचा पहिल्यांदा आपण अभ्यास करूया. सो फर्स्ट डेफिनेशन इज रँडम एक्सपेरिमेंट. सो एनी ऑपरेशन और प्रोसेस under observation which has two or more possible outcomes is called a random experiment. अशी क्रिया की ज्या क्रियेमधून आपल्याला दोन किंवा दोनपेक्षा जास्त पॉसिबल केसेस असतात, मिळू शकतात, त्याला रँडम एक्सपेरिमेंट असं म्हटलं जातं. कन्सिडर फॉलोइंग एक्झाम्पल: टॉसिंग ए कॉइन, throwing a die, drawing a car from pack of cards. So these are the random experiment. Here we get two or more than two outcomes of this experiment. Next definition is outcome. A result of an experiment is called the outcome. So after experiment we get the result. For example, tossing a coin, then outcomes are head or tail. Throwing a die, then outcomes are 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Any number may appear at the top of die. Sample space is the next definition. The set of all possible outcomes of an experiment is called a sample space. And sample space are denoted by S, or another notation is omega or sigma. Here this sample space, the definition is very important, and we already studied set theory. So set, that means the outcomes of that experiment we can write these in the curvy bracket. So now above example, tossing a coin, then yes, that is a sigma, or yes, it is denoted as h comma t. In curvy bracket we write h comma t. Throwing a die, then sample space S is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Throwing two coins simultaneously, then sample space S is equal to HH, HT, TH, TT. So, such sample space we can write the set of all possible outcomes. एखादा एक्सपेरिमेंट केल्यानंतर त्याच्यामधून असणारे जे काय सगळे घटक आहेत ते घटकांचा संच म्हणजेच सॅम्पल स्पेस. ही काही एक्झाम्पल्स आपण या ठिकाणी अभ्यासली पहा. त्याच्यानंतर पुढची डेफिनेशन आहे इव्हेंट. एनी सबसेट ऑफ द सॅम्पल स्पेस इज कॉल्ड इव्हेंट. Any subset of the sample space is called event. It is denoted by capital letter A or B or C and so on. For example, tossing two coins and A be the event of getting at least one head. So here we define the event A from a sample space S, and A defined as getting at least one head. So here A is equal to HH, HT, TH. Another example is throwing a die. Throwing a die, that means sample space S is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from this sample space S, we define here the event B as getting even number. Thus, here we get B is equal to 2, 4, 6. So this is called event B. Now suppose three coins are tossed simultaneously, then sample space S is HHH, HHT, HTT, THT, HTH, TTH, THH and TTT. So there are 8 sample points. And here we define the events. First is getting exactly 2 heads. So exactly 2 heads, that means how many sample points are there in sample space S. So we define A as, in curly bracket, HHT, THH and HTH. Another event defined as getting at least 2 heads. So at least 2 heads. So B event, we can write here HHT, HTH, THH and HHH. So there are 4 sample points in event B. Next definition is certain event. If an event A is the entire sample space, then it is called a certain event. Example, draw a black ball from a box containing 10 black balls. So in a box there are only black balls, and if we draw a black ball, that means it is a certain event. That means it happen and must happen. So called as a certain event. Impossible event. An event does not have any sample point, it is called as an impossible event or null event, and it is denoted by 5. Example is, draw a white ball from a box containing 10 black balls. So it is impossible event because box contains only black balls, and our experiment is to draw a white ball. So there are no white balls in a box. So it is a impossible event or called as a null event. Next definition is mutually exclusive events. Important definition is, two events are said to be mutually exclusive events if both cannot happen simultaneously. In other words, if one of them happen, then other cannot happen. so called as mutually exclusive events. Example is, if coin is tossed, then we get either head or tail, but cannot both at a time. Hence they are called mutually exclusive events. So by using Venn diagram, we show that how we here show the mutually exclusive events and non-mutually exclusive events. So first diagram shows that A and B are separate events. There are no common points between A and B, so called as mutually exclusive events. And non-mutually exclusive event means there are common point in A and B. So another second Venn diagram shows these are not a mutually exclusive events. For example, here we say that suppose sample space is yes is after tossing a die, S is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and event A indicates only even numbers, that means 2, 4 and 6, and event B indicates only the odd number, that is 1, 3, 5. That means both are exclusive, mutually exclusive events. Next definition is equally likely events. Events are said to be equally likely if we have no reason to expect one is preference to another. That is, two events are said to be equally likely if they have equal chance for occurring, called as a equally likely events. Tossing a coin, then head and tail have equal chance for occurrence. Exhaustive events, a group of events is said to be exhaustive if it is include all possible events. That means it indicates the sample space yes. So definition of probability. If a sample space yes has n equally likely and mutually exclusive events, event A has m points, then ratio of m upon n, m divided by n is called the probability of event A, and it is denoted by P of A. Thus P of A is equal to number of points in A divided by number of points in sample space yes, or in notation form it is defined as m divided by n. Following example is find the probability of getting head in tossing a coin. So after tossing a coin, we know that the sample space yes is HT, and event A defined as getting head, that is A is equal to H. That means here sample space has total number of sample points are n is equal to 2, and sample points from event A is 1. So here in notation forms we get the n is equal to 2 and m is equal to 1. So the probability of A is m upon n, that is 1 upon 2. 1 divided by 2, that is 0.5. Next example is a box contains 8 white and 12 black balls. Find the probability that drawing a white ball. So solution here, the total number of the balls in a box are 8 plus 12 is equal to 20. So that means here n is equal to 20. And number of white balls are 8. That is m is equal to 8. Thus the probability of A is m divided by n is equal to 8 divided by 20 is equal to 0.4. See this next example. Find the probability that a card drawn from a pack of cards, and that card is a king card. What is the probability of getting king card? So we know that a pack of cards has 52 cards, total number of the cards in a pack of cards are 52 and total number of king cards are 4. So here we define in the notation form as number of points in a pack of card is n is equal to 52 and number of king cards, that is m, is equal to 4. So the ratio of m upon n is equal to 4 divided by 52. This is the probability of getting a king card. Next is find the probability that a card drawn from pack of card is a diamond card. So we know that there are four types of the cards: diamond, spade, then heart and cube card. So 13 cards are of each type. So number of points in a pack of card is n is equal to 52 and number of diamond card is m is equal to 13. So total number of the cards of each type are 13. So diamond cards are 13, cube cards are 13, spade cards are 13 and heart card is also 13. So m is equal to 30. So here we change the word only. Instead of diamond, here we ask the what is the probability of getting spade card, what is the probability of getting cube card. So it remains as m is equal to 13. So probability of A is 13 divided by 52. Now theorems of probability. Theorem 1 is probability of a certain event is 1. So if any experiment total number of sample space is n and total number of certain event is also n. Hence by using the definition of probability we know that P of A is equal to n divided by n is equal to 1. So the probability of a certain event get as a 1. Another theorem is probability of impossible event phi is 0. That is P of phi is equal to 0. So proof, since impossible event has no point, that is m is equal to 0. So by definition we write P of phi is equal to 0 divided by n is equal to 0. Next theorem is probability of an event lies between 0 and 1, or the range of the probability is 0 to 1. So we know that if S has n points and A has m points, so these m points are from sample space S, means m is less than or equal to n, because n appear from the sample space n. Hence, and both are the positive number, that means they are greater than 0. So we can write here the relation of m and n as 0 less than or equal to m less than or equal to n. And now dividing throughout by n, we get 0 divided by n, m divided by less than or equal to m divided by n less than or equal to n divided by n. So 0 divided by n, we know that it is 0, m upon n as it is, and n upon n is 1. That means 0 is less than or equal to m upon n is nothing but the probability of event. Suppose A be the any event, so we write here P of A and it is less than or equal to 1. So from above these theorems we can get here the results are probability of sample space S is 1, that is sure event is 1. Probability of certain event or sure event is 1. Probability of phi, that is null event, probability 0, and the range of the probability is 0 to 1. Now these are the two definitions used to find out the probability of given experiment. So first definition is union of two events and intersection of two events. So first we say about the union of two events. The events containing the sample points which are either in A or in B or in both is called a union of two events. It is denoted by A union B. This symbol U is used for union, A union B. म्हणजे काय इथं की युनियन ऑफ टू इव्हेंट्स म्हणजे असा युनियन की ज्याचे इव्हेंट्स हे इव्हेंट ए मध्ये सॅम्पल पॉइंट्स हे इव्हेंट ए मध्ये असतील किंवा बी मध्ये असतील किंवा दोन्ही इव्हेंट्समध्ये असतील, असा जो आपल्याला इव्हेंट मिळेल त्यालाच युनियन असं म्हटलं जातं, ए युनियन बी. दॅट मीन्स ॲडिशन ऑफ ए अँड बी. समटाइम्स द नोटेशन इज यूज्ड ॲज ए प्लस बी. So example, consider A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and B is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we can write here A union B is equal to 1, 2, 3 and from B we have 3, 4, 5, 6. Another example is A is 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then A union B is equal to, we write here the union of these two events as the events which are from A, from B or from both A and B. That means here we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next definition is intersection of two events. The events containing sample points of A and B, hence it is called intersection of events. Is denoted by A intersection B. नोटेशन पहा इथं A युनियनचा आपण U वापरतो इंटरसेक्शन मध्ये, त्याच्या उलट A intersection B. Now again same examples we used here. The first example is A contains 1, 2, 3, B has 3, 4, 5, 6. Then A intersection B is equal to the sample point which are including both A and B. So here only the point 3 is included in both A and B. So A intersection B is equal to 3. So that means common point. दोघांमध्ये दोन्ही इव्हेंटमध्ये असणारे कॉमन पॉइंटचा संच म्हणजे इंटरसेक्शन. दुसरं एक्झाम्पल सुद्धा या ठिकाणी पहा. कन्सिडर A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is equal to this one and then A intersection B. That means the common points in both events are 3 and 4. So we write as 3, 4. Addition law of probability. So there are two laws, addition law and multiplication law. So here we first see about the addition law. If A and B are any two events, then the probability that at least one of them will happen, that is either A or B or both, is given by P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. महत्वाचा असा लॉ आहे पहा, ॲडिशन लॉ. A युनियन B युनियन, दोघांचा युनियन काय येऊ शकतो तर P ऑफ A. आता या खाली दिलेल्या व्हॅन डायग्राम मधून पहा, P ऑफ A म्हणजे हा A पूर्ण, हा जो गोल आहे A चा तो पूर्ण आपण घेतो. P ऑफ A प्लस P ऑफ B पुन्हा P ऑफ B आपण घेतला, हा पूर्ण गोल घेतला. तर काय होते ॲक्च्युअली आपल्याला ॲडिशन पाहिजे, म्हणजेच फक्त हा A आणि नंतर हा B पाहिजे. पण काय होते पाहिजे आपण P ऑफ A घेतोय पूर्ण, म्हणजे हा जो कॉमन पॉइंट आहे तो कॉमन एरिया आपण दोनदा इन्क्लूड करतो. एक P ऑफ A मध्ये घेतोय आणि P ऑफ B मध्ये घेतोय. ॲक्च्युअली ते दोघांपैकी एकामध्येच पाहिजे आणि म्हणून एका ठिकाणावर आपण तो वजा करतोय. मायनस P ऑफ A इंटरसेक्शन B, म्हणजे फक्त A मध्ये ठेवला समजा आणि B मधून वजा केला तर B हा फक्त हा जो व्हाईट पोर्शन दिसतोय तेवढाच फक्त आपल्याला B पाहिजे आणि म्हणून त्या B मधून आपण हा एरिया हा सबट्रॅक्ट केला. सो दिस इज ॲडिशन. दिस इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ ॲडिशन लॉ ऑफ प्रोबॅबिलिटी. P ऑफ A युनियन B इज इक्वल टू P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Here note that if A and B are mutually exclusive, mutually exclusive means there is no common elements in A and B. Both are the separate. Then we can write here the addition law as P of A union B is equal to, only we write here P of A plus P of B, because they are mutually exclusive events. That means there are no common area, common elements between A and B. So simply we take here the addition of these two, addition of probabilities of two events. Next definition is complementary event. Again, let S be the sample space and the event of S, A capital A, here the capital A be the event of S, then non-occurrence of A is called a complementary event of A. It is denoted by A complement, that is A bar, and its probability is defined as P of A bar. It is, the notation is A complement. This notation is called as a complementary event, is equal to 1 minus P of A. पहा, आपण एखादा एक्सपेरिमेंट केल्यानंतर त्याच्यामधून आपण पहिल्यांदा सॅम्पल स्पेस एस लिहिणार, त्याच्यानंतर त्याच्यामधून जो काही इव्हेंट आपण लिहितोय तो इव्हेंट ए, आणि ए सोडून सॅम्पल स्पेस एस मधले जे घटक राहतात त्याला त्याचा कॉम्प्लिमेंटरी इव्हेंट असं म्हटलं जातं. जसं की ही खाली इथं जी डायग्राम दिलेली आहे त्याच्यामध्ये जर आपण पाहिलं तर हा जो सर्कल आहे त्या सर्कलमधले हे 4 पॉईंट दाखवतो. ए जर आपण कन्सिडर केला तर जो बाहेरचे जे पॉईंट्स आहेत त्याला झाला ए कॉम्प्लिमेंट, ए डॅश किंवा ए रेस टू एस किंवा ए बार, त्याला कॉम्प्लिमेंटरी इव्हेंट म्हटलं जातं. एखादं एक्झाम्पल आपण पाहूया. एस बी द सॅम्पल स्पेस 1 2 3 4 5 6 and event A is this one 1 3 5. Then its complement, that means non-occurrence of A, are called its complement. म्हणजे ए सोडून सॅम्पल स्पेस एस मधले राहिलेले सगळे सॅम्पल पॉईंटचा संच म्हणजे त्याचा कॉम्प्लिमेंट. ए कॉम्प्लिमेंट इज इक्वल टू 2 4 6. Okay, so we stop here and then we see the next definition, conditional probability, and then multiplication law and another examples on the next lecture. So we stop here. Thank you.